Hello, Forge of Empire fans. Here I am playing in this particular world for a little over 10 weeks. I have played for 72 days, so this is the third day of my 11th week of playing. I am in Iron Age, and I have a range of great buildings. My two most important buildings is the chateau, which is at level 31, giving me 18 goods every time a reward is a goods reward, and that's usually 5 out of 14 rewards, and that's pretty good. And my most important building is my arc, which is at level 80, which is the optimum level to be, especially in early on of playing. So now that we've taken that out of the way, I'm just going to show you my boosts. And it's not great, but it's decent. Oops. So my great guild battleground boost is 245 over 259, which is boosted to 283 over 286. My guild expedition is 209 over 336, and it's for guild expedition it's boosted to 250 over 359, which is okay. It's not great because I cannot do all 80 encounters in guild expedition, but I can do 77 of them, and working on getting the military boost so I can finish the last 3 as well. So why don't we go into guild expedition and see that. Oops, I went to the wrong choice. So I am doing a settlement, doing the Japanese settlement. 7 days to go. I will probably finish it in 2 to 3 days. Okay, so guild expedition, I'm on encounter 66, and I have a choice of building a building that will either increase my defense or my offense by 10%. It's negligible, so I'm going to pass. I'm not going to do it. And I'm just going to go straight and attack and save the goods. Okay? So I've got heavy cavalry from EMA, advanced troops for fighting against Iron Age, and that helps. So you can see his attack is at 42, and defense hits he can take is at 60. And the boost is 250 over 359. All right, so let's go and attack. So I like to put my heavy cavalry to the side and let my opponent come to me. And what I mean by that is I'm going to take my rogues and put them on the side as well, and have my opponent come to me as well. So I like to do it this way. Now watch. Soldier hits me. Another soldier hits me. And an archer hits me. Two archers hit me. Okay? So I take the archer out with my rogue. Okay. And I take this one out as well. I use this particular heavy cavalry to take out this unit. And the other one is going to take him out here. And the reason I'm hitting the archers, they don't retaliate. So I don't get injured by doing that. So now, the 3 units that are left transform 3 of my rogues to heavy cavalry, and all my rogues are now heavy cavalry, which is fine. And the only thing is, one of my rogues is going to be... No, I guess not. That was an archer. All right. So I basically finished the first wave with no injuries. So now I'm facing 4 ballistas and 4 soldiers. Again, I take my heavy cavalry, put him to the side. Now the important thing is, when you're facing soldiers, when you hit the first one, he will retaliate. But when you hit the second one, he will not. So when you hit the first soldier the second time, he cannot retaliate, or the third time. But I expect to eliminate him in 2 hits. So I put this guy here. And you see, boom. Again, same here. So I've eliminated 2 soldiers with 4 of my rogues who've been transformed to heavy cavalry. Now I have 3 rogues left. And obviously, the 2 remaining soldiers will attack the rogues. It will be with 1 rogue. So 1 ballista will take it. And the 3 ballistas will concentrate on 1. This particular, as you can see, is a little injured, this heavy cavalry, but it's okay. Not significantly enough that he needs to leave the battlefield. So I'm just going to take out the ballistas. So there's 1 ballista left. And 1 soldier left. Now only 1 ballista left. And it's over. So I finished the battle with 1 moderately injured rogue and 1 slightly injured rogue. Not bad. Collect. So let's go to the next battle and see what we can do here. Again, let's check out the particular buildings. Okay, it will either give you 10% attack boost or 10% defense. But my boost is high enough that I don't really need the 10% because the opponent's boost is not that great yet. Probably at the next level it will be, but we'll see. So I will attack. And it's the same setup as before. I get 4 legionnaires and 4 archers instead of 4 soldiers and 4 archers. And then in the second wave, I get the 4 ballistas and 4 legionnaires, okay, instead of 4 soldiers. So it's slightly more difficult. And their boost has been increased to 42%. I believe it was at 30 something. Still not significant because my boost is at 250 over 359. So at this level, it doesn't really pay to spend the goods to build the fortification. Again, same strategy. Let my opponent come to me. Keep in mind that the legionnaires do not have the mobility or the range in mobility that the soldiers have, so they are further out. They will not be able to attack me in the second wave because they won't reach me. But the archers will. Okay, we've got 1 archer and 2 archers. Okay. And 1 archer is all the way down to the south, away from my rogues, but not from mine. So now, this particular rogue has no opponent to hit, so I just bring him up as close as I can. And I use my transformed rogues, who are now heavy cavalry, to attack the lone archer who's way out in left field. And this particular rogue does reach. So I've eliminated the 4 archers. And basically I have 5 rogues and 2 heavy cavalries to attack the 4 legionnaires. And they will transform 4 of my rogues into heavy cavalry, leaving me with 1 rogue, which I will use to eliminate. And then the heavy cavalry will take care of the other 3. So once again, after the first wave, no injured rogues or heavy cavalry. So now again, 1 heavy cavalry with 7 rogues, again 4 ballistas, and this time 4 legionnaires with a little bit of heavy boost, military boost. So let's go ahead and do the same thing. Put the heavy cavalry to the side, save him, and save him for another day. I don't know if I can reach any of the legionnaires. Oh, I can, that's good. So I'm going to reach this one and eliminate him. Ah, I cannot, wow, I cannot reach him in the same, okay. All right. Okay. Let's see what happens. Okay. So I could only reach 2, and I decided. All right. So okay. I still have enough. Okay. eliminated as many of the ballistas as I could. And now I'm done. And again, this time, one rogue was rather heavily injured. 7 out of 10 ticks. And 3 rogues slightly injured, 1 out of 10 ticks. So there we are. And now for the last battle of this phase, which will be the more difficult one. They're giving me an option of building 2 fortifications. One will give me a 10% attack and defense boost, and the other will give me infiltration. I like to infiltrate my opponent, and the reason is when you infiltrate your opponent, they suffer 1 out of the 10 ticks, so you're fighting against 90% instead of 100%, and usually if your boost is high enough, you can eliminate him with 1 shot, especially the ballistas. So to show you that, I will spend the goods for that particular building. It's not that many, and I have the goods as you can see. So but I don't need the 10% attack and defense, especially for the amount of goods that they're asking. And let's go and attack. Now notice in this battle, my opponent is a little slightly different. I get 2 ballistas, 2 archers, 2 fast horses, and 2 light units soldiers. And the second wave, the 2 horses are changed to 2 legionnaires. Again, set aside my heavy cavalry. Let's see if I can see this better. I cannot attack this one horse. I can only attack him once. So what I'll do is attack this horse. He's been eliminated, even better, as you can see. But this one was not. Okay. I didn't expect to eliminate the horse in 1 shot, but I'll take it. I do expect to eliminate the ballistas with 1 shot. So the horse is going to attack me and be eliminated because he's been injured after I hit him the first time. In my retaliation, took him out. Okay, so as predicted, I eliminate in 1 shot low. Okay, internet hiccup. All right. So after the first wave, one of my rogues is slightly wounded. It looks like 3 hits, 3 ticks out of 10. Okay. So let's go into the next battle. I prefer to hit the archer because sometimes I get them on the first hit because he has lost 10%. On this one I can only hit, whoops, finger hit the wrong, okay, it happens. That's what I don't like about this particular game. You know, my fingers are not as nimble as they used to be. But price of getting old. And that's that. Hope you enjoyed this video, seeing the strategy of attacking Iron Age troops with advanced EMA troops that are slightly boosted militarily. Most people have a boost of 500 to 5,000%, depending on how long they've been playing and how they set up their city. I've only been playing for 10 weeks, so I'm very satisfied with my 200 plus attack and 300 plus defensive boost in my city's defense for Guild Expedition. Take care and see you next time.